Good morning, Council, Chief, and the many people who came here to support the Kenner Firefighters. I'm the Kenner Firefighter Association Vice President, Nicholas Zalvo, as well as a driver-operator with the Kenner Fire Department going in 9 years. I've come here today to discuss the dire straits in which our department is in. Our firefighters are on the daily asked to firefight with an aging fleet of fire trucks. NFPA 1911 recommends that a fire truck should be taken out of frontline service in 15 years. Just today, Engine 388 is our frontline truck for the University City area, assigned to the fire station that has been in a trailer for the last few years. This frontline truck was manufactured in 1999, which puts it at being built 23 years ago. Safety is paramount. Station 379, located at 34th and Williams, our city's rescue truck that historically runs the most calls, has to back into its station every single time it returns from a call due to the front garage door being out of service. Station 39, located at Vintage and Loyola, has had a trailer blocking its station back garage door since Hurricane Ida. One of the golden rules when learning to become an operator driver is you don't back up a fire truck unless you have to. There's a good reason the stations are designed to pull through. Every time you back up that heavy-duty truck, you're exposing your firefighters and the city to additional risks and liabilities that could have been avoided. The word safety comes to mind on all these fronts, especially when it comes time to look at cancer-causing carcinogens. This exposure risk is multiplied by having a gear washer out of service since Hurricane Ida that cleans personal protective equipment we wear into fires. Instead, it remains out of service today. A Kenner firefighter should be making a middle-class living in the city he puts his life on the line for from day one. From the time that rookie steps boots onto the fire truck and is exposed to all the risks we know and accept as firefighters. Starting pay rate of $8.92 is unacceptable. The word minimum should not be paired with a progressive fire department. Recently, a pay study with a notorious benefit-cutting company, PMI, was hired to do our department's pay study over the course of this last year. Just last month, benefits were cut for firefighters in the form of an educational incentive, the only program that existed to foster educational growth within our department. I asked that an educational incentive program be brought back in some form or fashion as an hourly increase, like many of the other surrounding departments do. A program that will drive this department and its firefighters to a higher education and a better public service for the citizens of Kenner. A pay matrix being forced from PMI would turn its back in the form of potential raises on the captains that lead and mentor our younger firefighters. As our captains are asked to increase their educational requirements, so should their ability to receive financial compensation. The fire department's proposed budget has outlined 2 part-time paramedics being hired from off the streets, not from within. I ask, what will happen the next hurricane comes? Where will this part-time paramedic's priorities be? Not with the citizens of Kenner. It'll be wherever their full-time paycheck comes from. We currently have 2 paramedics, one that is not a chief and that will be riding a truck. This fire department's budget has also outlined 6 firefighter/EMTs. I had the unfortunate experience of being a student in a Kenner Fire Department EMT class 2 years ago with roughly a dozen of other Kenner firefighters, which manifested into nothing but months of my wasted time and the city's wasted expenses, as this class was never come to completion.
Sir, I'm sorry, your time is up. Appreciate your comments. Thank you, sir.
Hello, my name is Brian Wanzlak. I'm a firefighter with the city of Kenner. I'm just here to finish Nicholas Zalva's statement. I believe in bringing additional services to our citizens of Kenner. It is vital, but it has to be done correctly, with a plan, with a program, with at least the bare minimum of feasibility study done, and with our current fire department members. These EMT National Registry certifications are achieved and funded by the individual firefighter, off-duty, unpaid, for a majority of the hours over the course of a semester. Be aware that sprint units do not address the transport issues of today. Let us become a fully functional fire department first. Do you want to wait until it's too late? Our newly trained firefighters are already leaving at an alarming rate of 2 to 3 per year, over half a dozen in the course of the last few years, due to a starting salary going unchanged since 2006. Let's not forget to mention we all know a story about a fire department where they have lost a fellow firefighter due to substandard conditions, and it wasn't until then change happened. Fire department should not be just another statistic on that front. It's time to turn a neglected fire department that for generations has been underfunded and undermanaged into a progressive and competitive department. It is my hope that the City Council, City Administration, as well as the Fire Department Administration work with our Kenner Firefighters Association to achieve just that. Thank you for your time and your attention. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.